Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan, everyone. We're nobodies, you're somebody. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Adrian.
And I am Mac.
Mac Black. Mac, big weekend for college basketball.
Huge weekend. We had the Big 12 SEC Challenge.
Starting with a local there.
Yes, Kentucky versus number 7, West Virginia. The Mountaineers versus the Wildcats.
What a battle it was from beginning to end.
Down 17 after halftime. And I was expecting them to just blow Kentucky out.
Well, that's what they did to Texas like 2 weeks ago. I mean, it was only a 10-point game at half. So,
well, we had Knox, career high, 34 points. Diallo had 13 points. Vanderbilt, it's his fourth game in, had 11 rebounds.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Green off the bench with 8 points and 4 assists, too. So, UK shot 44% from the field, 44 from three-point, and 79 from the free throw line. This probably has to be Coach Cal's best free throw shooting team
it was.
since he's been coaching. I mean, 79% is pretty good.
They made all 18 free throw attempts. So there you go.
Unfortunately, 16 turnovers in this game for UK.
In the first half they had 11 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Did better second half with 5.
Right.
So they stayed in control there. The defense got better. And, I mean, this is like a growing step for the team. Even Coach Cal says playing in a hostile environment in Morgantown.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're on you. On you.
They played phenomenal as far as staying in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was like
staying
a back-and-forth slug match. I mean, Kentucky would score, West Virginia would score. It was just back and forth.
West Virginia, Canote finished with 13 points and 7 blocks.
Yeah.
Carter, their all-star, 26 points, 7 assists. Yep. And Bolden, 17 points. West Virginia, though, only 6 turnovers the entire game. But 39 from field goal range, 41% from the three-point, and 66 from free throw line. Next up for West Virginia is Iowa State. It's an up-and-down team within the conference right there itself.
What's crazy, this is Kentucky's second straight victory after falling out of the top 25.
Well, they need to get back in the top 25.
Since 2014. So them beating a ranked team can move them closer back into the top 25. But with West Virginia losing, they could fall out of the top 10. So,
well,
then we had Knox.
Yeah.
They were interviewing him after the game. He was saying that he lives for hostile environments, the loud noises and the crowds of his opposing team. It gets him going. He said ever since he was younger, he loves road games. It gets him going. He loves getting out there and just bringing it to the other team. And he definitely did that last night.
He did. UK plays Vandy. 9 p.m. Yeah, Tuesday, 9 p.m. ESPN. So, yeah, they got to get the turnover thing under control. 16 turnovers is way too many. Yeah. Especially a road game. You're not going to win that.
But I was expecting to have a lot more turnovers than that.
Well, yeah.
To not even be that close as far as their points.
True. Very true.
But Wildcats showing a definite improvement.
We had a Hall of Famer at the Yum Center this weekend.
Who's the Hall of Famer?
Danny Manning.
Danny Manning, Wake Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach Manning bringing his Wake Forest team in.
That was a slaughter.
Well, it was. I watched the first half of that game, and it wasn't as bad as the score turned out to be first half. But, yeah, U of L, Dangadell, again, 14 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. The guy that I say needs to show up every game, Quentin Snyder.
15 points.
15 points, 3 assists. VJ King also with 15 points. And Sutton with 13 points.
Yeah, Sutton took a hard foul.
He did.
Brian Crawford from Wake Forest. He was on the ground for a few minutes and looked kind of scary because he was in the air and he got hit and he went down against that that goal post.
Yeah, I was like, and that doesn't give at all.
So it was a really scary foul he took. Cards shot 7 of 17 in the first half, and then came out 8 of 11 in the second, which had them at 68% shooting, 10 of 25 for 3-point range.
Yeah.
And their defense looked kind of flat coming out.
It did. They looked like they were already at halftime.
Yeah. But thank God for the reserves. They came in and
the
set
reserves.
things straight. They brought a spark to that defense.
McMahon and Perry, Muhammad, all of them finished with 9 points. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we almost had 7 guys almost with double digits.
Right. Perry
As far
had
as scoring.
3 3-pointers.
Yeah. So
he was lighting it up. That's some pretty hot shooting going on. Like I said, they started off flat. Had the turnovers forced. Helped them create 28 points for themselves and the team. So defense was there. They were running that full court press they like to run.
which they did well.
Yeah.
Very well.
So I kept them in the game.
Brown with Wake Forest finished with 20 points, 3 rebounds. Crawford with 19 points, 6 assists, and more. 16 points, 13 rebounds.
Pretty impressive.
Here's a stat. Like I said, got to protect that ball, right? Especially when you're on the road. Wake
Exactly.
Forest, 20 turnovers.
Yeah.
And you look at the score, 96-77.
They only shot 48%, but they won the rebound war.
Yeah.
39-32 against the Cards. So
Another local, Bellarmine. Bellarmine beats Missouri St. Louis 78-56. Bellarmine's scoring came from Cook and Bach, both finishing with 17 points. Bellarmine 18-2. They play Quincy University February 1st, which is Thursday at 8 p.m.
should be a good game.
Also with more college basketball. What else do we have?
North Carolina versus NC State in overtime. NC State pulls up with the upset, 95-91. So Tar Heels go down.
Yeah, NC State, 5 guys in double figures. By the way.
Right. So Tar Heels being ranked number 10 could fall down a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Duke. Number 2, Virginia. Number 4, Duke. What a game.
Yes, what a game. Lived up to the hype. I mean, it was down to the wire. The 3 for Virginia pulled them away.
Cal Guy had 17 points. His 2 free throws he hit with the was 6.1 seconds left in the game.
Yep.
That pretty much sealed the deal for him. But on Blue Devil end, Marvin Bagley, 30 points.
14 rebounds
Right.
with that.
I mean, it do never doesn't impress.
Almost hit the 3 to win it.
Yeah.
At the end, off the back of the rim there.
Yeah, close, very close.
Like I said, Bagley finished 30 points, 14 rebounds, and Carter Jr. 14 points, 15 rebounds for Duke.
Heck of a game.
It was. Oklahoma, Alabama.
Trae
Young, the second coming, they say, of Steph Curry. They held Trae Young. 18 points, 8 assists.
He was
But
kind of
that's
shoved toward the
holding
end.
him. Yeah, so.
Yeah, he got shoved at the end.
Yeah, he did. Sexton finished with 18 points for Alabama. Oklahoma, live and die by the 3, they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
29%.
Wow.
From 3-point range. So that...
Definitely die.
yeah, definitely put you in the hole quick when you're shooting 29% from 3-point range. So that's what Trae Young is all about. What else do we have?
Any rumors going on that you've heard about lately? College basketball?
College basketball. Let's keep this train rolling here with college basketball. Okay. Tennessee ranked 22. Iowa State, not ranked. Tennessee 68. Iowa State 45. Arizona 1-point win over Utah 74-73.
What's Arizona ranked?
11th.
Okay.
So, Cincinnati ranked 9th. Beat Memphis 62-48. But we've been hearing things around town about a Bucks job, about a Cincinnati job, about not coaching at all anymore.
Or still wanting to coach, I think.
Still wanting to
waiting
coach.
for the right opportunity.
We have seen pictures of him in a Cincinnati polo.
Who is him? Who are we referring to as him?
The great white hope of coaching.
Okay. Gangster. Rick
Pitino.
Okay.
So Rick Pitino, like I said, been spotted in Cincinnati shirt. been rumored for the Bucks job, which I don't see that happening. I don't see him coaching in the NBA ever.
That was just a theory from what I was understanding.
Well, a theory.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, Cincinnati, right up the road. He's still got that pipeline of recruiting.
And we know Cincinnati's coach right now.
And, yeah, he used to be assistant
All right.
for Mr. Pitino, Mick Cronin. He's been there at Cincinnati for 11 years.
And he has, 2 years left on his contract?
2 years left on his contract. He's 45.
Mm-hmm.
He's taken Cincinnati to 7 straight NCAA tournaments.
Oh, he's done a great job. He's definitely turned the program around.
Yeah, and there's only a couple of coaches that's done that streak of 7 straight, by the way.
And they're in Under Armour school. So,
true.
Pitino, he wouldn't have to deal with Adidas anymore since they pretty much severed ties.
But as far as Mick Cronin, like I said, 7 other coaches that have actually done this. But just a couple guys. Mark Few, Gonzaga, Coach K. We all know that.
Right.
Bill Self, Tom Izzo. I don't know. I mean, Mick Cronin, good coach. Obviously a good recruiter. I mean, you got your team ranked number 9
in
the country. And your conference is not that powerful. I mean, your conference consists of basically Wichita State, UConn, Memphis, Central Florida. You know, it's not a big powerhouse type conference.
You say UConn?
Yeah.
Under investigation, I hear.
Yes.
Why?
Details I don't know. But I did see that they're under investigation with the FBI for basketball. There you go.
I kind of thought that had died down a little bit, but if the feds are involved, it doesn't die down until they get to the bottom of it. So I'm sure we're not done hearing about schools allegedly under investigation for this or that.
If I'm Cincinnati, I stick with Mick.
Okay.
If I'm the AD, I stick with Mick.
Okay.
I mean, he's got me this far with no scandals.
Right. Well, the school definitely doesn't need that.
So
they got enough scandal being Under Armour school.
But you bring in
Pitino,
it could get even crazier.
Right.
But
speaking of Pitino and Louisville and all this and that college basketball, Katina Powell, Miss Katina Powell,
the mistress of U of L.
Right. We know her actions. We know of her actions.
Correct.
And what she's done as far as. Says she was at the Walmart on Ncaa and Outer Loop, caught shoplifting. She was with her daughter, but she was cited. She didn't have anything. She didn't take anything. The amount of items totaled $30. So it was her daughter, I'm guessing, who was charged with shoplifting.
Oh.
She was with her, so she was cited.
I see.
Cited for shoplifting. And I want to say a toothbrush was involved, so kind of petty.
Really pathetically petty.
It's petty and funny at the same time, so, I know Louisville fans are having a field day with this.
Mm-hmm.
Shows them like a little gleam of hope.
A gleam of hope?
Yeah, just a gleam.
Yeah.
We got going on in the NFL, Mr. Smith.
NFL. It's not dead yet.
No.
I mean, we've got a big game coming up, Super Bowl. Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yep. Across from us, somebody's jumping for joy doing cartwheels and everything else.
Yeah.
Eagles, Patriots. Well, Gronk, he got that concussion against the Jags. Barry Church, the safety for the Jags, with that helmet. He was fined $24,000 for that hit, by the way.
Wow.
Wish I could have $24,000. Yeah, so the Jags.
Do you feel like you're worth $24,000?
I think I'm worth more than that.
Okay.
Sure.
Just checking.
The mock draft. First mock draft. Has a guy by the name of Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Quarterback, U of L.
The GOAT.
Yep. Going to the Jags. First round pick. So, I think that would be a great pick for the Jags.
It would.
Not a lot of stress on them to make them basically put him out there, throwing him out to the wolves, as they say. They got Blake Bortles for another year.
I think that'd be a good start for him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's a Florida guy.
Exactly.
He's back home. His family's there. He's had a successful career at U of L, obviously, Heisman and everything else. So
be a great start for him.
I think it'd be a great start. No pressure out of the gate. Take a year or two to learn everything.
Exactly. So I guess we'll see about that one.
Also, NFL news. Sad NFL news. Joe McKnight, A lot of people probably don't remember Joe McKnight, but he was basically the running back coming out of USC after Reggie Bush that was the big hype guy. And he lived up to that hype at USC. No doubt about it. He was drafted by the Jets, played 3 or 4 seasons with the Jets, and a season with the Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs. Joe McKnight was murdered, basically, December 26 in a road rage incident with a man by the name of Ronald Gazer. Gazer's 56. He shot and killed Joe McKnight. And basically a road rage incident.
Wow, what a senseless tragedy.
Yeah, this road rage high-speed chase thing went on for 5 miles, basically. And Gazer stopped his car. Joe got out of his car, walked up to Mr. Gazer's car, yelling, obviously, mad. And Gazer said he felt threatened, so he shot him.
Crazy.
You
know, you bring this up, and I seen this the other day. The Speedway on Bardstown Road. A guy was pulling out, another guy was pulling in. He felt like he was about to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
The guy in the SUV pulls out. Back on the Bardstown Road, comes to the stoplight at Grinstead, and the other guy gets out of his car and he's yelling and cussing. Jumps back in his car, whips around to the other stoplight where the intersection meets. So, don't know what happened after that. Both
road
lives
rage.
changed.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
crazy.
You're right. It's crazy.
Anymore, you can get mad, flip somebody off, but you take a chance on doing that.
Oh yeah.
Or if you yell at somebody or look at somebody the wrong way, or if somebody pulls out in front of you and you just like throw your hands up and, hey, what are you doing?
Right.
You know, that could escalate into, a shooting or something.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That's basically what this escalated to. Gazer could get 40 years in prison under a manslaughter charge, which is the maximum.
Wow.
Joe McKnight, like I said, his life was taken at that scene. Working on his 5th year in the NFL. Joe was only 28 years old. So.
Wow, so young.
Yeah, exactly. Other NFL news, the Pro Bowl. If you're into the Pro Bowl, it's going down today in Orlando, Florida.
All right.
So 3 o'clock today on ESPN and ABC both.
What do their uniforms look like? I haven't seen those this year.
I haven't looked at them this year.
Last year's were kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just like a whole solid piece. Top and bottoms matched. They had like a little bright piping. The piping on the uniforms are like a bright color. So
it was different.
Kind of like Power Rangers in a sense.
Yeah, there you go. That's one way to look
or
at
Tron. Remember Tron?
Tron, yeah.
Yeah. Had the Tron uniforms going on.
What's going on in the NBA?
You know what? A lot's going on in the NBA.
Do tell.
Good and bad. Carmelo Anthony is part of the 25,000 point club. He reached that, so a great accomplishment in his career. The Thunder have won their 7th straight game, so
well, they need that
Westbrook's
streak.
got some triple doubles going on.
Well, they need that streak to continue.
Yeah. DeMarcus Cousins, suffered a bad injury against the Rockets the other night. He's out for the rest of the season with a ruptured Achilles tendon. Looks like he's not going to be in for the All-Star game.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a starter.
Right. And I mean, that's, pretty disappointing because I wanted to see Boogie get out there and do his thing. Paul George is going to be his replacement. All-Star game. So,
well-deserved spot.
LeBron, he reached his 30,000 point, so he's up there with the greats because last we talked he was en route to that, but mission accomplished.
Didn't take long.
So that's a very outstanding accomplishment for him.
It is.
Be one of the youngest players, 7th to do it. So.
Well, they need to continue to win. I mean, those accomplishments are great.
Yep, still a lot of turmoil there, which I'm not going to comment on any of that. But on a brighter note, the All-Star Game's coming up.
Yes.
And he is one of the team captains for the East. Mr. Steph Curry is the team captain for the West. And put a little twist on things this year. Took it back to the playground days.
Yes.
And I know you remember those days where team captain, you pick who you want on your team.
Exactly. You
mix it up a little bit, so you got the mix of the East and the West.
It's going to be interesting because, like you said, it's not the typical layout of the West versus the East,
Not at all.
Which they've done for decades now. But it's going to be interesting how this is laid out, and will this continue with this whole team captain?
So they're going to carry on with this, or is this?
I don't know. This is the first year for it. I'm assuming this is, see how it goes.
Well, on the East, you got LeBron team captain.
Right.
Cousins was going to be a starter, but we got Paul George in his spot now. Anthony Davis is a starter. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Irving quoted, "It's going to be fun playing with LeBron again." So that should be pretty exciting to see.
Should be.
Then you got your reserves of Marcus Aldridge, Bradley Beal, Kevin Love, which Cleveland Cavalier player.
Yep.
Victor Oladipo, he's exciting to watch. Porzingis, Mr. John Wall, and Russell Westbrook.
Whoa.
Brody.
Wow, that is a roster.
The West, Steph Curry, team captain. We have Greek Freak, DeRozan, Joel Embiid.
Oh, Joel Embiid?
Yeah. James Harden. So there's your starters there.
That's a lighter.
Coming off the bench, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Al Horford, Mr. Damian Lillard, Kyle Lowry, Klay Thompson, and Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow.
So that's a squad there, too. It's going to be a battle.
It is. It's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah,
unlike the NFL Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
After the first quarter, it's kind of pointless.
I think the Pro Bowl's lost its spark.
It's lost its...
Past 2 or 3 years, it's been...
Yeah.
It's not what it used to be.
Well, the players aren't really happy because they're playing in Orlando.
Yeah.
And it's kind of always been a tradition to play in Hawaii, where they can take their families.
You know what? I'll take Orlando or Hawaii. I'll trade with them.
Yeah, I'll trade with them right now. Yeah, I'll take either one. But yeah, they've been playing in Orlando, and it's been before the Super Bowl, which it used to be after the Super Bowl. So it's going to be different.
Another piece of All-Star news, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Mr. Donovan Mitchell played for the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah. Utah Jazz.
He's going to be part of the Rising Stars Challenge All-Star Weekend. I think that's pretty awesome.
It is.
A lot of people wanted to see him in a dunk contest. I would love to have seen it, but he isn't part of it. But, he's happy to be part of the whole All-Star Weekend. Another cool stat is he's ranked 3rd in scoring amongst the Louisville NBA rookies.
Okay, so ex-U of L players, they went on to the NBA.
You got number 1, it was Darrell Griffith, 1,671 points.
I think he's really the GOAT.
Right, he is.
Yeah.
Wes Unseld was at 1,131 points. Donovan Mitchell, Rodney McCray, number 4, 853. And then Jerry Eves at 761. So it's a pretty good stat to have.
Yeah, considering the two
amongst
guys
some
that are
of
in
the
front
local
of you
greats
are NBA greats and UL greats both. Yeah, wow. That's
so he's done his thing this year, and I'm
steal of the draft,
right.
Rookie of the year possibly. I mean he's right there. There's no doubt about it with Ben Simmons, like I said. But those two seem like they're neck and neck every week with that voting.
I think I would go with Mitchell.
No, I agree. I mean he's lit it up. He's got his team winning. He's taken the star power
definitely
from that team and put it on his shoulders and ran with it.
And Utah's back on the map.
Yeah.
People won't come out and see this guy play.
Back in the day with the Jerry Sloan days with Mr. Malone and Stockton and Hornacek, those guys.
And me.
And you before your foot injury.
Yep. So,
which now puts you in front of a mic.
So, I do whatever I can, when I can, how I can. So
it's a great outlook.
Being in front of the mic, it's kind of like being on the court. I feel like I'm at peace and at home. So I still try to kill it on the mic, and I used to kill it on the court. So
there you go. Other NFL news, just a quick tidbit. Colts waiting for the Super Bowl to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator for the Patriots. Well-deserved possibility to get the head coaching job for the local Indianapolis Colts. So, looks like that whole ship, that love boat of the New England Patriots.
Yeah, it's going down.
Looks like it's coming to an end.
Going down.
Other news as far as other coaching jobs, like I said before, the Bears
you
hiring.
go for a coaching job.
I don't think I could do it.
I think you could. If you could coach any NFL team right now,
Sure.
who would it be?
Any NFL?
Any NFL team. You know, I'm gonna put 3
Okay.
scenarios at you. Look,
Sure.
if you could coach any NFL team, who would it be? If you could coach any college basketball team, who would it be? And NBA, who would it be? Go.
I think NBA, I would go with probably
Drum roll.
the Bucks.
Bucks, okay.
Young team, got it going on. They're 7th, I think, in the East right now.
Would you fight Patino for that spot
Yeah, I'd win.
as coach?
I'd win.
Okay.
I mean, come on. Just kick the cane out from under him. No, yeah, I'd say the Bucks as far as the NBA because they're young. They're all under contract. You got Jabari Parker possibly coming back at the end of February, so you got another young gun to that situation. Like I said, they're 7th in the East.
College basketball.
College basketball.
Tough one, isn't it?
It is a tough one. I mean, there's a lot of great teams out there.
Come on, Adrian.
I'm going to go with my Texas Longhorns,
All right.
man. I mean,
I
you
knew
know.
it was coming. I was waiting for you to say it.
Well, you know, there's, like I said, there's so many other really good teams out there and so many good traditional college teams in general. With North Carolina, Duke, Kentucky. You know.
You're supposed to say Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke. Say it in that order.
Not bad.
All right.
But, yeah, I would stick with my Texas.
Okay,
Longhorns.
NFL.
That's where it gets tough.
I'm going to say it for you, Cowboys.
No, see, I don't.
No?
No. Because I don't think I could handle, personally, all that star power.
Okay.
And all that drama that
And
comes with that
you
star
won't be
power.
able to handle Jerry Jones?
Definitely couldn't handle Jerry Jones.
All right. Jaguars?
I think I would like to take that over to the Jaguars. Yeah, I mean, because you got a possibility of bringing in such a young quarterback who's very dynamic. You got a top 5 defense.
Friends then, right?
Top 5 defense. 2 really, really good running backs there that takes that pressure off that quarterback. You're in the sunny state of Florida.
Yeah.
So
I'll take it.
Yeah, and you just played the Patriots down to the wire for that AFC title. So, you know, I would take that job in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Yeah, Jacksonville. I was kind of thinking Houston Texans maybe, but no, Jacksonville.
So that'll be your secondary to your Cowboys.
Yeah.
Dallas to Houston.
Yeah. So there you go.
What about if you could be a wrestler? If you was part of WWE, what would your name be?
I don't know.
Well, I was watching Nacho Libre last night, so I just got a flashback of that. So
What
I
would
just
your
got
name
that
be?
in there. My name?
Yeah.
I don't know, probably the Bandit.
The Bandit.
I'd be the Bandit. So, but I'm gonna leave that where it is.
All right, you do that.
Looks like we're at our 2-minute warning, sir.
2-minute warning.
What we got going on locally?
Well, locally, shoot through these dates for February real quick. February 3rd, Horseshoe. You got 3 doors down. Horseshoe Casino. February 10th, you got the Blues Traveler at Mercury Ballroom. February.
Reminds me, my harmonica.
Yeah, your harmonica. You got to bring that in. February 14th at the Palace, Babyface. And February 18th at the KFC Yum Center, Luke Bryant.
Luke Bryant, that should be a good concert.
Should be. Also locally, as far as I know, the weather's kind of up and down. One day it's raining, one day it's snowing. There you go. Check out the Louisville Slugger Museum. Tickets are $8 a piece. Muhammad Ali Center downtown is $6 to get in.
They're done with the remodeling, right?
Yeah, that just ended Friday.
Cool.
With the remodeling. Evan Williams Bourbon Experience, which is also downtown, $6 a ticket to get in. And the Kentucky Derby Museum, $6 a ticket to get in.
Awesome.
Also, our producer, part of the musical that's going on, that's happening at the Henry Clay Building downtown. It's a musical. It's called Victor Victoria. It's under the Pandora Productions. It is running March 15th through the 25th. So try to get that checked out and get your tickets early because it is building a lot of steam.
Awesome.
So hopefully we can get that going with the Pandora Productions. So,
with that being said, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to the Kentucky Game Plan. I am Mr. Mac Black.
and I'm Adrian Smith. Thanks for listening.
To the Kentucky Game Plan.